Welcome to my class. You will be learning chocolate tart with me. Okay, to make a chocolate tart, the first thing we need to do is to make a dough. First, we need to add in the sifted flour inside the mixing bowl. And the sifted icing sugar, salt, and the butter. Okay, we're going to use the paddle to make the dough by using low speed. In the beginning, we use low speed is because to avoid the flour burst out. So now we can use to the medium speed until you realize that the flour is start turning yellow. Then only we can add in the eggs. After the mixture turn yellow, then you can add in the eggs slowly with low speed. Okay, scrap clean. So you will realize that the dough start forming up together. Just let it mix maybe 20 seconds to let the gluten develop. If you found out the dough it becomes together, then that is the time we can stop. Okay, once the dough is ready, you have to prepare 2 parchment paper and put the dough on the paper. So you can just slightly knead it on the paper and then put another piece of paper on the top. Get ready a rolling pin, and you will need to flatten it into 2 mm. Okay, after chill for 5 minutes, the dough will be slightly flexible. So the ring that I have is actually around 6 centimeters. So I will need to get a ring which is slightly larger to cut the size to line on the tart ring. So the ring that I'm using is 9 centimeters. So I'll cut it and I remove the excess. Okay, get a small parchment paper and put the ring on top. Then you can take out and start line into the tart ring. Make sure it's exactly the size. Okay, press in the ring and then get ready a knife to trim off the excess. So before that, you need to make sure you line nicely inside the tart ring. Then use a paring knife to trim off the excess. Then we need to do the final touch up to make sure the size is nice. Okay, after done lining, get ready a baking tray with a seal pan and then transfer all your tart in on the baking tray. And then get ready a baked beans, sprinkle it inside. Is to avoid that out of shape. This will maintain the shape nicely after baking. So just fill up full until the maximum. Okay, slightly flatten it. Okay. So now we're going to put inside the oven for 165 degrees, approximately 20 to 25 minutes. After baking, then you have to remove the bean and then make sure the top part and the bottom part is golden brown. Okay, now we're going to prepare the ganache molu. So the ingredient we have is milk, cream, sugar, egg yolk, and chocolate. So first, we will need to pour the liquid and the sugar inside the pot. So pour it inside with the sugar. Okay, and get ready the egg yolk inside the big bowl. So heat up the mixture. Okay, once it's boiled, then you need to pour a quarter into the egg yolk. Then make sure you temper the egg yolk. Then pour the remaining all inside the mixture. So this is what we call crème anglaise. So now we need to bring it to heat up again to 83 degree. Okay, one is 83 degree. Then we pour it back inside the bowl and add in the chocolate. And then we need to stir well until it fully emulsified. At the first stage, you will see it is a little bit rough, but after keep stirring, it will turn smooth and shiny. So after emulsified nicely, we will need to use a hand blender to blend it until it's really smooth. So I will put inside a jar and use the bar mix to blend it until it's smooth. So use the low speed to blend to make sure to ensure it fully emulsified together. It's good to understand your hand mixer because if you don't know how to use it, it might create a lot of air bubble. Once you have air bubble, it will strictly affect your chocolate ganache. Once you finish mixing, you will realize that your chocolate is smooth and shiny. So now is the time to put inside the tart shell. To fill up the chocolate ganache, it's always good to use a piping bag. It will be cleaner and the texture will be better. It won't create much bubble. After fill up all the ganache, you might need to tap to make it smooth on the surface. After 30 minutes of freezing, I believe the tart is already fully frozen. So we can straight away pipe the chocolate glaze on the top. Every time you pipe, not too much, and then you try to swing the dough to make sure the entire surface is with the glaze. So if you have a correct cooking, the glaze will be very shiny. This is our chocolate tart. We can enhance it with a gold leaf.